Senate legislation and now goes to President Trump's desk for a signature. We're going to take a live look outside at the Capitol building right now. The legislation could fund the federal government through the end of September. And we have team coverage for you tonight on this breaking news. DC News Now's Ben Dennis has more on this latest change. A Senate bill has now passed to keep DC's current budget intact.
But first, our national correspondent, Hannah Brandt, joining us live tonight on Capitol Hill. Hannah, good evening. A lot happening. So what is the next step in this political drama?
Chris, Susan, well, as you said, this is headed right to the president's desk, but it took a lot of drama to get here. And that's because Republicans crafted this spending bill, and Republicans did deliver a majority of the votes for it, but 10 Democrats helped get it across the finish line.
It would be bone deep down to the marrow stupid to shut government down. Nobody wins.
The Senate avoided a shutdown tonight by passing a short-term spending bill to fund the government through September. The bill keeps funding at relatively the same levels as last year, but boosts the Pentagon budget while cutting non-defense spending.
This bill causes real pain for communities across the country.
Democratic lawmakers are critical of the cuts Republicans wrote into the bill, but a handful of Democratic senators voted to pass it, saying a shutdown would be worse.
I believe it is the best way to minimize the harm.
Though that choice has caused infighting among Democrats.
I think it is a huge slap in the face, and I think that there's a wide sense of betrayal.
Some say by not standing united against the bill, Democrats are ceding control to Republicans and the Trump administration to continue with their agenda of major government cuts.
It's a license to destroy.
Because of the Senate filibuster, the bill needed Democratic votes to pass, and some argue the party should have used that as leverage to force Republicans to negotiate.
When you're in the minority, you only have a few real points where you can use the powers that you have.
But Democrats who supported the bill say with Republicans in the majority, they didn't have much of a choice.
What leverage do we have? Democrats keep showing up at every night fight with a casserole.
This bill is separate from the Republican efforts to extend the Trump tax cuts, but that's likely to be very high on the congressional list in the coming weeks. Live in Washington, I'm Hannah Brandt.
All right, Hannah, thanks. A lot happening. The Senate also just passed a bill to save the district from massive cuts. It now goes back to the House.
So representatives, Republican ones, already dismissed the need to exempt D.C. So if they don't approve this measure, the district will lose about $1 billion from its current operating budget.
Yeah, DC News Now's Ben Dennis joining us with more tonight here live in the studio.
All right, Ben, so what are the possibilities that the district can be really saved from this really dire situation?
That's going to have to come down to backdoor conversations among Republican leadership in the House here. The big news, though, at this hour, 7:02, the U.S. Senate just separated the D.C. funding bill from the federal funding bill, and both passed, meaning a government shutdown has been avoided. But the Senate's approval to keep D.C.'s current budget whole does go to the House. Some background here. Under the first federal funding bill, first passed by the House, D.C. had to revert back to its 2024 budget like other federal agencies. Yet, D.C. is already operating under its 2025 budget, which Congress approved for 6 months. Putting D.C.'s budget within the federal funding bill would have meant an immediate cut of $1 billion to the district. Caused huge cuts for public safety, transit, schools, and more. But now the U.S. Senate approved to keep D.C.'s budget whole, an overwhelmingly bipartisan vote wrapping up moments ago.
Issue here is just allowing the D.C. government to proceed to spend its own tax revenues.
You know, we all want, and as the president wants our nation's capital to be the safest, cleanest, most welcoming city.
And though the Senate approved D.C.'s funding, again, this goes back to the House. But they're in recess. It's not clear when the House will decide to take up the D.C. funding bill or if it will pass at all. Ben Dennis, back to you guys.